Yo, welcome back. Mind your business.
What's up?
The heartbeat of Jersey, the pulse of the culture. I'm Solo 1 and 9 to the left.
It's Lexakira on all platforms, and to my left,
It's your boy Mark Lee here, MLSCRIBES on all platforms. And to the left, we have a special guest. Introduce yourself.
My name is Courtney E. on all platforms, I guess.
All right.
I was like, what if it's not? But it's okay.
Yeah. How's everybody's week?
Oh man, it's
Long.
pretty good.
Wait, yeah,
Yeah.
long.
I had to deal with an asshole of a boss this week.
Oh,
Ooh,
Yeah. Just
hope you don't watch.
real petty. Real petty and
What if he
childish.
does watch this?
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
funny.
I don't
Gosh.
care. It is what it is.
Mark,
It is what it is.
I mean, hey,
man.
if you're part of the demographic, hey, how you doing?
It is what it is. Very, very petty. But besides that, week's been pretty good.
Yeah, that's good, though. That's good.
Yeah, long week, but good week.
Yeah, that's good.
Productive.
What these
Productive.
people do to
That's-
you? What these people do to you to get you that bent?
Right, because he had to say it.
Yeah, he had to say it. I'm
Yeah,
like,
put
damn.
Yeah.
Everybody hate their boss.
You didn't get that lunch break. You didn't get that 15-minute lunch break.
Not even that. Nah. So my boss.
Wait,
was-
why had to be lunch? Right?
Then you only get 15 minutes.
No, don't do that.
Nah, that was at my last job.
Oh, the last job.
That was my last
Yeah.
But he's just real petty. Like he low-key writes you off for being a minute late.
Oh yeah, we talked about this.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's the guy you was
Stressed.
talking about.
Yeah.
That's too stressful.
Yes.
I told you, he's just trying to do that paperwork, that paper trail.
Pretty much. Yeah.
That's what it is.
So he could give him a reason.
When it comes time, then it's like, you know what? Got a whole list of times you was late.
This right up.
Yeah.
It's like, and he purposely makes the rules up as he goes along. He makes rules up out of nowhere.
So it's
Be
not
like-
in the employee handbook. He's just like, you can't do that.
Yeah.
Great.
I could literally it could be let's say I gotta start at 8:00.
Yeah.
It could be 7:59 when I touch the door. And by the time I get through the door, it could be 8:00 when I touch the door. If it's 8:01 by the time I get through the door, he's like, nah.
You're late.
Yeah.
I feel like most jobs should have a grace period, but yours
jobs
says, yeah.
Speaking up.
I thought it was what?
Yeah.
Speaking of, so let me show you something.
Oh
Let
Lord.
me show you something.
Uh-oh.
I'm not gonna put it on the screen, but I'll just give it to y'all.
Okay. Confidentiality.
Yeah. I'll just give it to y'all so y'all can see if y'all could make some sense of this.
You can read it.
Where is it?
I got a bad feeling about this.
Oh.
Read up into absence tracking.
Okay. Since I'm the designated reader, you know I hate doing this shit out loud.
Oh, you don't gotta read it out loud. You just read it.
No. We got to hear this shit out
Why
loud.
we can't read
Nah.
it?
Yeah.
You have a 7-minute grace period to only punch in and punch out. You must report for your scheduled shift start time. Okay. Next bullet point. There is no daily grace period to report for your scheduled
Sounds
shift to start time,
conflicting.
except for 15-minute allot due to severe inclement weather only. So if there's 2 feet of snow, you got 15 minutes, bitch.
Yo.
It's your responsibility to maintain good attendance, which means showing up for work on time and being prepared to work at the start scheduled time. Being tardy, bold print.
Okay.
Being tardy is an attendance issue and may result in disciplinary action in accordance to the chart listed below underneath attendance tracking.
Now, does that make sense to y'all?
It doesn't. Which one is it? Because the first two conflict
First
with each other.
question, do I have a grace period or do I not have one?
Yeah.
Because the first bullet says 7 minutes
Yeah.
and the other one says nah. So do you want to clear that up for the people in the back?
Here's how he said it. Here's how he explained it, right? So we don't have a 7-minute grace period to get to work. We have a 7-minute grace period when we're already there on time
To clock in.
to clock in.
Yeah, it makes no sense.
Hope 'em.
Doesn't make sense.
That's
Yeah.
the same shit though.
It's the same thing.
Yeah.
No.
It's not the same thing because he's in the
But
building
you're already-
for those 7 minutes. Why does it take me 7 minutes to take my coat off
So he's
and
like-
click and clock in? I don't understand.
Once we're actually there on time, we have 7 minutes to, settle in and put our stuff down and yada, yada, yada.
Mm-hmm.
But we don't have 7 minutes to actually clock in. Like,
Oh, so as soon as you get in, you have to clock in. But then you have 7 minutes to actually start working.
no.
What?
No.
Okay, then now I'm
confused.
confused.
Yeah.
I'm confused.
So
Because I thought that was
No, so we can get there at 3. We have to get there at 3 o'clock, and then once we get there at 3 o'clock, we can clock in at 3:07 if we want.
That makes
But
no sense. Yeah.
we can't get there at 3:07 and clock in at 3:07.
So my question is, they
I
have
get it.
cameras on the time that you come in? Do they have cameras
Yeah.
at the door?
Yeah,
the way that they acted. Nah.
Right? That is so... I'm going to need
Yeah.
you to talk to HR. That needs to
Don't
be
do that.
changed. I'm gonna need
Everybody,
you to talk to
matter of fact, where is the camera? 2? Okay. I know she's, no, I'm letting you know, HR is not for you.
Yeah.
Okay. HR is for the company to make sure they don't get sued. Every time you go into HR, they're writing down what you just said and flipping the script so it can cater to the company instead of to you. So when it's time for you to get your evaluation, you ain't getting no bonus. And when it's time for you to get that surprise walk to HR, they have a number of reasons to terminate you. And here goes your paperwork. Bye.
So now I'm trying
So
to
just
figure
go
out.
to the labor board. Like, I'm trying to figure out what the
Yeah,
job
you're better off at Better Business Bureau
Right.
than HR. That's why I was like, wait, no.
Like,
Do
go
not
to
do
the
that.
labor board, because why?
Because people will fire you off of breathing wrong, let alone.
So now I'm trying to figure out: do I care enough to get an employment lawyer and go after the company? Because like after
Not really. Depending
Nah.
on
Yeah.
the severity
Nah,
of
you don't
those
care that much.
crimes.
like now like I don't know if
I
I care
will
enough.
say, though, that they bank on us being like, it's not that serious.
True, yeah.
They
That's
bank
true.
on
Yeah.
us not doing that. So it's like, you got to just weigh it. Like, is it
Yeah.
worth your stress for real? Sometimes you got to stick it to them, to be honest. But
Especially if it's a discrimination lawsuit, then yeah, do that shit. But like, sometimes it just be airtight. So pick and choose.
yeah, pick and choose your battles wisely.
Then on Friday, I got a call. I asked him if I could take the call. He said yes. I went to take the call. I see him taking a picture of me on the call.
Oh, snap.
What?
Yeah.
After you just told me to. Oh
Yep.
no.
Then I come
Yo.
back.
See,
He's
this-
like, oh well,
Too sneaky, man.
you've been on your phone. When you're not supposed to use your phone for personal use. Mind you, he sits next to me. He sits next to me, and he's on his phone, on Facebook, looking at his home security camera, looking at his dogs, talking to his dogs through
I'm
the camera.
taking pictures of all that.
I'm about to say, yo, you gotta do the same thing. You gotta play.
And send it to your Gmail account. Don't send it to your work account because they'll shut that shit down real quick.
Yeah.
Personal Gmail with timestamps.
You gotta play the same game, bro.
You got to do that. And then
Snitchery will
if they,
snitch
if
back.
they try to reprimand you, you pull out all the receipts. Then you go to the labor board and be like, wrongful determination. That's what you do.
That's what I might have to do, man.
Yeah, that's how you really sue if it comes down to it.
Yeah,
Because it
'cause
sounds
you
like
gotta
he
have
got
your receipts.
something against you, man.
Harassment.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like he got something against you.
Workplace.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do something, man, because this is crazy.
Now you work with like other employees,
Yeah.
and how were they treated?
So everybody has complaints against this guy.
Oh, then
Everybody has
Y'all might as well
complaints.
jump
He's
this
a
nigga.
problem child. Everybody knows.
So like,
Yeah.
Everybody has complaints.
like,
How long has he been
not
there?
just black, right?
No, not just black,
Okay,
white,
okay, all right. So it's equal.
Latino. Yeah,
All right.
All right. Well,
everybody has complaints against this guy, and we tried to tell the manager, but the manager doesn't want to really take action because the manager hired him. How's it going to look on him if?
Shit don't matter.
it don't matter.
Shouldn't matter though, because it looks worse if everybody hates this guy, and
Yeah.
they have all these million complaints,
And
and you just
jump
keep
that
him.
nigga in the parking lot.
He really getting fired. Yeah.
Y'all can't fire all of us, and we all just slap him.
Yeah,
Everybody, you can't fire all
Yeah,
of
that's
us.
crazy, man. Dude's OD.
mad OD.
Dude's OD, man. But yo, Knicks, they doing it. They doing it, but they lost the last game.
Oh, they did.
Yeah, so they're still up 2-1, but the next game is in Indiana. So hopefully we can still keep the lead.
I'm rooting for y'all.
Yeah, I'm really a Nets fan.
Nets fan?
But
Oh my God.
I'm saying I'm a Nets fan, but I'm still with the home team.
New York.
Still with the home team, regardless.
Mm-hmm. I ain't really been a fan. I ain't really had a team since D Wade left.
Really? Since
Yeah.
he retired?
Not D Wade.
Yeah, I ain't had a
Since
team.
he
Wade.
retired?
Since Miami Heat.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yo,
That's how I know
D-Wade
niggas
left
don't like
Miami.
teams. They like players.
Yo,
yeah, he's not the first one. I got some boys like that, man.
I'm a
They-
female athlete. We like players too.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
I'm just loyal to my teams. That's all.
At least you're loyal. These
Yeah.
niggas said, "Oh, he retired. Fuck all that."
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what he
pretty much.
said.
Yo, I like certain players. Like I love Kyrie. Kyrie is dope. I love Anthony Edwards. He's killing the game.
he's nice, man. It's calling him the next Jordan.
Yeah.
Anthony
I
Edwards?
don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know about that.
I mean, that's what they're saying. They're comparing him to Jordan.
Might be a stretch.
I mean,
they
we
compared
got to see.
LeBron to Jordan. He's still not Jordan to me.
Yeah,
We're not
nah.
getting into the LeBron Jordan.
Yeah, we're
debate.
not gonna get into that.
We're not gonna get into that.
Everybody got their thing.
I'm trying to see what Wemby does because this is the first time we ever seen anybody like Wemby.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. That's true. You gotta give him some time to grow.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna see what happens. Then we got Yankees, still in second
Yankees
place.
won, Astros, right? They played the
Yeah.
Astros recently.
Yeah, they still in second place though, so they're doing good.
But we have a long season, so they got a chance.
Yeah, it's a
Just-
long
the
season,
just started.
but I like to see us like ahead in the beginning of the season. You know what I'm saying? I like that.
Nah,
I like the
end
build
of
up in the
season
middle.
Yeah, because in the middle is when you start really seeing what's about.
Yeah,
where-
it's just
where
like, yo,
people
get your shit
going.
together, bro. This ain't the spring.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
usually
Well,
Yankees
some of
be
the
like,
fall.
kind of iffy, and then towards the end of the season is when we be like,
All right, what we doing?
yeah. Then Mets, it's still fourth. I don't see that really changing the whole season.
Yeah,
The whole season, yeah, I don't see nothing changing, man.
I mean, I
Phillies-
like their stadium.
Yeah,
Yeah,
It's nice.
Really nice.
it's nice.
I like Shea.
It's far, but it's nice.
It is kind of far.
Yo, it's dumb far.
Yeah, I'm not going to Queens for that.
Damn.
Oh,
We
shit.
all right. We all right.
My bad.
Nobody's
no
shooting.
Mets slander. My bad.
Telling
I was
you
just
from
talking about the
hood without
stadium.
saying
Must be
you
a
from
Mets
the
fan.
hood.
Yeah, man. You got Phillies in first place. You know what I mean? It don't really matter up this way, but it's regional.
Nice for y'all.
You know what I mean?
Great, good job.
Then you got Giants. They just signed wide receiver Allen Robinson from the Steelers. That's a good pickup.
Really?
Yeah, that's a good
I'm
pickup.
not a midget fan.
You said
I'm
a midget.
sorry.
He said
Man,
midgets.
I'm a midget fan. That's crazy.
Wait, hold on. What's your team, yo? What's your team?
That's crazy.
Yo, she wildin'.
I'm a cheesehead.
Yeah?
Yeah, Packers fan.
Yeah, there's a lot of Packers fans though. For some reason in Jersey, there's a lot of Packers fans.
I've been a Packers fan since I was in 4th grade.
But I got nothing against it though. At least you didn't say like Eagles or something crazy. Cowboys.
Cowgirls, midgets, I cannot stand either of those
I
teams.
was a Falcons fan.
Sorry,
in
I
my
have to-
It's okay, because at the end of the day, we're America's team. America.
The Cowgirls?
Yes,
America. Hey.
America. Okay.
Hey.
All right.
And it's okay, because at the end of the day, loyalty. Do I know
That's
that they're
right.
the best?
That's right.
No.
Loyalty.
But who the hell
Do
called
I
them
know
America's team?
that needs
I'm
to
a
be?
Phoenix Suns fan. We were trash for decades.
That's why I'm
So-
like, yo, the slander is crazy. Do I know we need changes? Yes. This is why I was looking at the draft. We need a do-over with defensive line. I see a lot of that.
I
So
do.
let's see what happened. And yeah,
How you feel about your quarterback?
I mean, he's okay. He did what needs to be done.
He's all right. He's all right, but
we need a backup.
Y'all,
Respectfully.
y'all need a replacement, and then he can be the backup. Y'all need somebody better.
yeah, that ain't gonna happen, man.
Because
That-
I feel like
you know,
he's just stagnant.
I feel like we
there's
need
no
a new
growth.
defensive
There's no
coach.
growth. Oh,
Because
I
at the end of the day, the
I
team
agree.
can only do so much if you're not given the right plays. Like they
Yeah.
can only do so much.
yeah, you're right.
that's right. I agree. New quarterback and new defensive
Line
coordinator.
coach.
Yep.
And maybe switch off a couple of players, but I ain't about to go deep into that. But there's some things that need to change before we could say yeehaw. Well, yeah, but that's my spiel.
I hope he stays for at least like another 2-3 years.
My quarterback?
Yeah, I hope he stays for at least
I mean, I
another 2 or
like
3.
him. He's nice.
Yeah.
But
Because
can
Jones
he
is out
be
another
better?
year.
Yes, he needs to be better or he'll get jumped off.
That's what I'm saying. Like I don't know if he do 3 years and he hasn't improved. Is he gonna make it to those 3 years? Like
Nah,
he
I
gotta
think-
do something in the next year or two.
Yeah, after one more season, I think there gonna be some
Yeah.
changes.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I think another season, they're gonna be like, nah, you gotta go.
How do you
Free
guys feel
agent.
about Jordan Love? My new quarterback.
I think he's good, yo. I think he's good.
I think he's gonna be a good fit for.
Because once Aaron Rodgers left, you know what I mean? It was almost like
because he was trash for the last 3 years.
yeah.
He was too busy talking in the media and wasn't playing enough football.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
that's what it was. He was too busy arguing with the coaches and social media and the journalists and stuff.
Whatever happened to John Morant?
John Morant came back. He scored like a double-double his first game back.
Yeah.
And I think he's been quiet ever since.
Yeah, he needed.
Yeah, I haven't heard
no more
nothing.
guns
Hopefully he stays
on,
that
on
way.
social
Fuck out.
media. He said it was a water gun.
Stop.
like cut
Like
it out.
it was the water
Yeah.
gun emoji on
Like, come
iPhone. The fuck?
on, stop it.
I think he's gonna calm down. I think he's
I like
mellowed
John
out.
Morant. He's like one of my favorite.
He's
like,
nice, too.
New players.
He's
in the
good,
league.
yo.
Yeah,
He's good. I hope it's just like a maturity thing.
yeah,
I
because
mean, he's young.
Yeah. I think that's all it is, man. Everybody did something while we was young.
I mean,
That was questionable.
but they love adultifying all the black athletes.
Yes.
I don't know. I mean, at the same time, it's like you did this twice, bro.
Yeah, it's
he did
true.
it twice,
Yeah,
bro.
he did it twice, but how many
You
times
got-
did it take us to learn while we was young?
I mean, I ain't had millions
Took
of
me a
dollars.
minute.
You know better. Don't
Took
mean
me
you
a
do
minute,
better
yeah.
immediately.
I ain't had millions of dollars on the line.
Yeah, now that.
Yeah, that was
Now
foolish.
you're right about that. Yeah, that right
Said-
there.
Wait, you said what?
I said I ain't have millions of dollars on the line when I
Oh
fought.
yeah, true.
Yeah,
Yeah, we had nothing to lose. We got everything.
yeah.
True.
You gotta watch the crew you hang around.
And you gotta realize those athletes gotta realize they represent the league, not themselves anymore.
Nope.
That's why what's the guy that took his knee? Kaepernick.
Yeah.
Haven't seen him since.
Nah.
Like, but
Nah, he's-
in the world, people love him because of what he did. But he lost everything because of that. And I kind of respect him for it because he don't care.
Yeah.
Nah, he
He care that
cared.
he
He
lost.
cared. He's begging to get back in the league now.
Yeah, but is it about the money or is it because he loves football?
I think both.
I think it's both.
I think it's both.
Could be.
That money drying up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That little special he did on Netflix or whatever, like,
It didn't
Yeah.
make that much.
nah, that shit was kind of corny to
Being
be
an
honest,
activist
man.
don't pay well.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. It does. that's kind of
don't pay
shot.
Nah, yo,
jab,
it
but
doesn't.
It's
Yeah.
something about them
It's
nonprofits.
non-profit.
Yeah, yeah.
That's the whole point.
Yeah.
And your ex-quarterback is looking good on the Jets. He's looking good.
Aaron Rodgers disappointed me so much those last 3 years. Like
Yeah.
I was just like, dude, you're a great quarterback, like one of the greatest to ever play the game, and
Yeah.
you just dropped the ball with the team that was really behind you.
Mm-hmm.
But the minute they got rid of Matthew,
Yeah.
what's his name, McCarthy, our previous quarterback before
Uh-huh.
LaFleur, Aaron Rodgers lost his mind. Like that was his buddy. Like, and when they fired him, he ain't want nothing to do with Green Bay no more. That's why we was trash. He wasn't doing nothing. He did everything possible to get off. He wanted to finish his contract
Yeah.
and go. And when he left, I was like, good riddance, because you're a disappointment now. We need a new quarterback.
Good riddance.
Like,
yeah, Love is doing his thing, man.
yeah,
I'm not
Love
gonna lie.
is good for us. Like,
Yeah.
don't get me wrong, Aaron Rodgers is a great quarterback. I still love him as a player, but he needed to go. He
Yeah.
didn't want to be there anymore.
And yo, I gotta say, for the first time, I'm actually like a little excited about female sports.
Look at you.
Bandwagon, jump on the bandwagon.
Well, yo, because I had a dude back in the day that was like, yeah, I watch women's basketball, and I was like, yo, you're a fruitcake.
Oh,
You
No,
was one
I'm
of
sorry.
them
I'm sorry. I'm
niggas.
sorry. I'm sorry. I gotta admit it. I gotta admit it.
crazy.
I'm sorry. I gotta admit it. I gotta be honest. I was like, yo, that's, I don't know. But
The thing about women's sports is what I think not just men but females too have to realize is that it's fundamental because
Yeah.
we don't have the physique that men have. It's not a lot of women, even though the caliber of women coming into
It's
it.
a lot of skill.
Yeah, but it's
goes into it.
fundamental skill. So
Yeah.
you're not getting dunks and stuff like that, but you're getting three
getting
pointers, you're
three-pointers,
getting
you're getting
crossovers,
crossovers.
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
getting crazy assists.
I'm gonna give you that, yo.
Like-
Like, yo,
Yeah,
it's
like-
looking good right now.
It's
And the girl
good.
Caitlyn, what? She got
Caitlyn
what?
Clark,
28
yeah.
million.
Yeah, she scored 21 points her first game in the league. She almost had a double-double.
Yeah.
21 points, 9 rebounds, a couple assists in there. Yeah, Caitlyn, She's good. They did let her know that she was in the league now, though. 'Cause
Yeah.
They was bouncing her little butt around that court. She went to.
I feel like they did that just to prove a point, like, oh, you ain't better than us type shit. And I'm
I
like,
mean,
yeah.
yes and no, because yes and no though, because even though Caitlyn was getting bounced around, I feel like she still held her own.
She still stood her ground on that.
She stood her ground and she held her own to drop 21 points as a rookie.
Yeah, come on, man. There's a reason
For
she's
her
there.
first game.
In
There's a
your
reason she's
first
there.
game, and it's preseason, but still, as a rookie to drop that, even the whole caliber of female rookies that came in, starting the last 3 years, have been bananas, especially this past year. The Aces picked up, I forget her name. I want to say her name is Denaja Smith or something. She's just, if you know Chelsea Gray on the Aces, she's just like Chelsea Gray. And to have 2 Chelsea Grays on one team with the defending champs for 2 years in a row, the Aces are going to be a problem. And I'm going to cry if they win this year. I'm going to cry.
Now, yo, the hate that Ogre was getting, right? Caitlyn. Like, how do you feel about it? Do you feel like it was warranted?
I feel like
She was getting mad hate.
I feel like her and Angel Reese got mad hate, and I feel like both of them don't deserve that. They're still fucking 18, 19 years old.
Yeah.
And they both had amazing seasons, but they are both kids. I feel like Angel Reese got fired for something that Caitlyn started.
Yeah, because of that back
Caitlyn
and forth.
started that whole thing. She did it to her first. So I feel like that was unfair for Angela Reese to get majority of the fire. And I don't want to bring race into it. I just feel like that was unfair. But they're both great basketball players. I think that for black people, right, try not to get too deep into race, for black people to dominate sports in America, to have Caitlyn come in and they're like, she's the greatest person to ever play basketball, and she's only in college. You haven't even gotten to the professional level yet. You haven't even played overseas. So to say she's one of the greatest people, it's like
an insult to
it's
everybody.
like an insult to everybody else. To Candace Parker, who's retiring this year. To Asia Wilson, who's the defending champ. To Brittany Griner, who just came back last year from being locked away in Russia. Like, it was a slap in their face to say she's the greatest to ever, and she hasn't even played on a professional level. Now, to see her play her rookie game, it's preseason, so you got to keep that in mind. But to see her drop 21 points, almost have a double-double. And Angel Reese also almost had a double-double her first game as well. To see them drop those points in 2024 as a rookie, now that's amazing. And I feel like she deserves that credit that she was getting before, because she's now come in and proven herself. Now, there's still a long season.
Yeah.
And it's only
'Cause it
preseason.
just started, right?
The regular season starts this week. So you can't really gauge much from preseason because nobody's playing hard like they supposed to. Like, you know what I mean? Because it's preseason. They just trying to see what's going on with the game. Nobody's trying to get hurt or any of that. So we got to give her some time. Let's see. I mean, everybody can have one game. Sabrina Ionescu came onto the Liberty and started off good. Then she got hurt and was trash for like 2 years.
Damn.
Like, she just became the three-point queen last year. She's been in the league for like 4 or 5 years. So it's like you need that time to develop. Because everybody can have 1 game, 2 games that are great. But how is your game the entire season? That is what's going to determine whether or not she's built for this league and if she's the greatest or not.
Now let me ask y'all. So this has been a pretty big sports topic. So J.J. Watt and Austin Rivers, they've been going back and forth online saying that if you can take 30 NBA players and put them in the NBA, and they would do good, but you can't take 30 NFL players and put them in the NBA.
That's hard to say.
Because they're 2 different
Skill sets. Yeah.
2 different skill sets, 2 different conditioning rhetorics when you're practicing.
But a lot of the, like, if you watch the Columbine for basketball, I don't know if they call it Columbine for basketball, but I know they call it for
football.
What is it? Combine or something like
Combine,
not
yeah,
Columbine.
Combine, something
Sorry,
different.
not
Combine,
Columbine. Sorry,
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah, the
Not Columbine.
Combine, yeah.
Combine or however you say it. The qualifications, like they have to do a jump test for both football and basketball. They have to do an agility test for both. So the tests are the same, but I think it's the frequency of the abilities and the duration of the abilities, because I believe you need to have a lot more stamina for basketball than football.
Yeah, you do.
Because
It's not a
football
lot of
is burst of energy versus like basketball being like a
Consistent.
longevity game.
Yeah, yeah.
right. So
Full court, up and down the court constantly.
yeah, so it's hard to kind of gauge that. Like
It's definitely hard to gauge that.
I think they like there's some exceptions. Like LeBron, everybody's like I've always heard that LeBron's body type is good for whatever sport you put him in. It's like 6'7", 6'8",
baseball, basketball,
like
football,
225. Like you can put him in any sport and he'll be phenomenal. But
Depending on the position.
Yeah, but I don't know. I wouldn't even say that.
Why? Because
Not even baseball.
baseball,
That hand-eye coordination for baseball, like it's different. Like it ain't everybody can't play.
I don't know.
yeah, it's the ball goes faster, and it's a little small.
Yeah, most kids been playing
It's not
baseball
as
since they were
big.
like little
Like
kids.
5 years old.
Yeah, yeah, it ain't the same.
But that's what I'm saying. Like I think he's saying, like Mark is saying, the physique. Like as a grown man, if he grew up playing soccer and he had that same physique.
Yeah, if he grew up playing the sport,
he
yeah.
would still
Yeah.
dominate. As far as his body mass and his height, he would have to train his body for each sport. But I think
Yeah.
that's accurate a little bit.
Now Wemby ain't doing shit in football. Wemby,
He's a lot skinnier, right?
Yeah.
Than
he's getting folded.
yeah, but there's skinny people in football.
yeah.
There's really
know.
skinny people in football.
Where would you put him at though?
Receiver?
Like, what position?
Receiver
He could be a receiver. He could be
Yeah.
a running back.
or even defense. Like when they kicking that field
Safety.
goal, like I'm gonna put you up there to block.
Shit, the kicker?
The kicker, a
Yeah.
safety.
Yeah,
I feel like they're gonna get to him quick.
Not if he kick and dodge.
But he's skinny and he can have the agility. So it's like they have to be fast enough to catch him. Okay, and they have to.
I don't know, man. Cause you put a Warren Sapp on him.
He might catch him.
Yeah, you put a
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's kind of hard to gauge, man.
Yeah, it's hard.
That's really hard to gauge.
I don't think Wemby would do anything in football, though. I don't think that would happen. But there's not a lot of guys that would translate what you said from NFL to the NBA.
yeah, NFL to NBA and vice versa.
So NFL to NBA, the physique on the athletes in the NFL are a lot thicker.
Yeah.
They're not as
I think you could put a T.O. in the NBA. He's not going. He'll probably be a role player.
Terrell Owens.
Yeah, I think you'll like T.O. He'll probably be a role player, right?
Yeah,
Prime,
I don't know
T.O.
about
be a
that.
role player, but he's not going to get buckets.
I mean, you never know.
As a
Like it
role
depends.
player?
It depends. It depends. Because look at
He
AI.
would be like a forward, not a power forward, but a small forward.
Yeah.
Or I wouldn't say that he small forward. That's it, T.O. I couldn't see him playing a point guard because I don't feel like he has the capacity to have the floor vision. Like he can't be a floor general.
And he probably ain't got no dribble like that. He probably ain't got no handle.
We talking about if they were trained up,
If they were
right?
trained, yeah.
If they were skilled.
Okay, if they were trained up.
If we swapped them and trained them and put them in the NBA.
Well, yeah, then it's definitely a possibility. If there's that if they were trained up. Yeah, there's a possibility. If you trained up, you could play almost anything if you trained up. If you're really that focused, you could play almost any sport.
True. But
get
we
what I'm
think
saying?
about their size, right?
Yeah, I
'Cause that's
mean-
the thing, like the body mass that we looking at, right? 'Cause
Yeah.
You said LeBron could play any
Yeah,
sport.
LeBron, yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Like football players seem to be thicker, like and
Well-
a little chubbier, and
They're a lot shorter too, though.
yeah, I was just about to say stockier
Yeah.
and shorter,
They're a lot shorter. But there are NFL players who are like,
tall.
Yeah, 6'3", 6'5", whatever like that. Usually like receiver, tight end. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But putting that's the tall side of NFL, right? If we
Yeah.
took that's the tallest, and it's not a lot of them. If we took those players and put them in the NBA, everybody would be point guard status. Nowadays in 2024, because you got the point guards are 6'5",
6'5", yeah.
like
yeah.
and like it's like point guards are 6'5", and they're moving and making like somebody that's the size of a senior from 10 years ago is shooting at the 3-point line. Like, what?
Yeah.
That started. I ain't gonna hold you. The Heat, Wade, right?
Yeah.
What's the tall guy? I always call him Reptar.
Oh, Chris Bosh.
Chris Bosh was playing the Spurs in the finals one day, and they let this man shoot a 3-point. He missed it. He came back. It was like 2 plays later. They came down and let him shoot another wide open 3-point shot, and that man made that shot. Ever since then, I've been seeing tall people in the league shoot 3-pointers like that.
See, that's the thing. I don't even like that part of the game. I don't like this new NBA where there's no big men virtually. Everybody's just standing.
Everybody's a big man.
Everybody's just standing at the 3-point line waiting to shoot.
You got to thank Curry for that.
I don't like it, man.
Yeah, because he started them threes and nobody could guard him. And so everybody had to up their range. They had to.
You can't.
But that's the new game.
You can't guard him because his range is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Right.
For no reason. Just
now, Caitlin
And that
Clark.
release.
Speaking of Caitlin
Yeah.
Clark, she is definitely her range is serious. Like they calling Sabrina Ionescu the 3-point queen since last year, right? But Caitlin is probably gonna blow her out the water for WNBA weekend. It's probably gonna blow her out the water because her range is serious. Like she's definitely Curry range. Maybe beyond. I don't know. WNBA is a little closer.
Yeah.
The 3-point line is a little closer, but she's gonna move She has the potential to move the WNBA 3-point line back to NBA. If she shoots like that, if Sabrina Ionescu shoots like that, we get about 3 more girls in the league. There's gonna be talk of moving that line back.
I think it could possibly happen. Mm-hmm. And she recently got a $28 million deal, right? Shoes for Nike, right?
Nike. Yup.
that's dope.
That is outrageous.
And who else got a deal?
Asia Wilson got the signature shoe. First female in the WNBA to ever get a signature shoe, which I think she deserves that.
That's
I don't
phenomenal.
think Caitlyn deserves a $28 million. Even Ice Cube offered her $5 million contract to do the big three.
Which I'm glad she didn't.
I'm glad she didn't
go for
either.
that, yeah.
I'm glad she didn't.
Yeah, what was she going to do in the big 3?
Just play basketball.
She was just gonna be
and milk that money.
She was another name.
Yeah,
like
but
big
big
name.
3 I thought was like for like people that was out the league. Pretty much retired.
It pretty much is.
Who
but
haven't gotten drafted? Who can't get drafted?
Yeah.
Yeah, so what the hell she going to do in the league then? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like,
But this is the thing. Ice Cube gave her an offer for a $5 million contract. She's not making that in the WNBA.
Yeah, she's not making that in the WNBA.
The highest paid point guard in the WNBA is Jewel Lloyd, and she's making barely $1 million. Like it's not.
I think it's like $900K or something.
Yeah.
but Caitlyn, I thought she got a 4-year deal for how much?
I'm not sure what her contract is.
I know she got a 4-year deal. I think she is getting over $5
But she has
million.
endorsements though.
She got endorsements.
It's not. We're talking about the WNBA contract. Ice Cube was trying to give her that just to play in the BBB, just to play in the Big 3. I said BBB. Just to play in
big
the
baller brand.
yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I hate saying BBB because it sounds like LeVar Ball's. Yeah. So
she definitely wouldn't get close to that in the WNBA.
nowhere near close
But at the
to
same
that.
time, like you playing against grown men, like they gonna check, they gonna hand check differently, like they gonna post up differently. So like, I don't think that would have probably put her career at risk before it even started.
It would have, and then she would have finished playing with them and decided that she wanted to come to the WNBA, and she would have been all broke up, or something like that.
I'm glad she didn't do that.
Yeah, I was glad that she didn't do that. She gets more recognition in the WNBA. She gets more international deals being in the WNBA. It's just a recognition, and she gets more offers for endorsements in the WNBA.
Yeah.
So whether he was
This shit
paying
don't
her
look
$10
right.
million or anything,
Yeah.
That shit don't look
wait, how much is it?
Bruh, so starting salary is $76K. So she earns roughly $300K, a little over that, in a 4-year contract.
Yeah.
Yes.
See,
God
So the
Yeah.
WNBA, so the thing that
They
people have to realize
suck.
is that it's not that they suck. It's that the WNBA is only 20-something years old, 26 years old. And the NBA it's a branch. WNBA is
Yeah.
a branch from the NBA. NBA has millions of people watching them all over the world.
yeah.
It's only been this last year that people really started watching the WNBA. But if people don't watch the WNBA,
Then the
we
money
can't
won't go
get
up.
any
Yeah.
money. We have no views, we have no endorsements, anything, and we're only a sub branch of we're owned by the NBA.
Yeah.
So we need the
Subsidiary.
views. We need people to come and see us. So that's why I think that WNBA basketball is great now. The caliber of women that are coming into the league. They've been playing with boys their whole life. That's why when they get on the court with the rest of them girls,
now here,
It get a little
serious.
here's
rough.
my thing, right? Here's my
It's
thing.
serious.
I wonder if, being now that the WNBA is getting more traction, I wonder if they're going to cut out that requirement that players don't need to go to college.
Oh, that's been a rule. I mean, so they're gonna make it, I think, like the NBA. They've been talking about it. I think they're gonna make it just like the NBA, where it's like you have to do one and done. But I think you got to do 1 year college and then go. But before they were arguing because the men didn't have to go to college, but I think they required them to do at least 1 year now, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
I could be wrong on that, but I think there's talks of that happening very soon, to where it's like it's gonna be just like the men, because they were trying to recently put like extra stipulations on us, and they're like, wait. The men don't have to do 2 years and get a certain amount of credits and do all this crazy nonsense. Why? Why do we? So I think like
It's like if you graduate at 18, do 4 years of college, that you like
21.
21. Those are like your prime years right there.
peak
So by
years.
the time you get to the NBA, like you still got something there, but you're borderline washed. Like
Once you hit like 32 in the WNBA, you're a veteran. You're old. Like you hit those. Some people go to like close to 40, and you're like, how?
Yeah.
How are y'all?
And I heard that's
still
another
playing?
problem also. Like the older women, they're taking the spaces for the younger women to come into the WNBA.
And they're
Like they're not trying to leave.
yeah. Like Candace Parker, she was out the entire season last year. Got a ring with the Aces. Well, not that she needed it, but now you're retired. Yes, you need to retire, because what are you gonna do this year? Like you're the second person to dunk in the WNBA. Like, what are you gonna do this year? You went from the Sparks. She was on some other team and then went. So once you start jumping from teams, it's time to retire.
Yeah, like come on.
Like Shaq went to like 5 different teams.
Like come on.
Well, since we're talking about that, I mean, LeBron.
Well,
LeBron needs to go.
I think so. I
do.
Him and his old thighs need to go.
Yo,
Because if
I
we had
do-
one more excuse game for cramps.
well, he just
leg
waiting on his
cramps.
son to get to the league,
Yeah,
right?
I want to see him and his dad play together. That's just me though.
I mean, I think
wanna
we're all
see-
rooting for
I
it.
want to see Bronny come into the NBA and him and Bron play together.
I mean, that'll be what
Doesn't
the first
Bronny
time,
have
right?
like 1 year? One more year?
I think so.
I thought he was graduating this year.
Yeah, I'm not sure, man. I can't keep up with the whole Bronny and Jan. Like,
I don't.
and honestly,
follow him. I don't care.
from me watching him play, I hate to say it, but he wasn't that nice.
Bronny.
Yeah, on the team,
Yeah,
there was
he's
another kid that was balling, and they played. I remember when they played Camden. And Camden beat that ass.
Damn.
But he wasn't the best player on the team.
He's not.
This other
He only
kid
gets
was
recognized
nasty,
because
yo.
He's- of
LeBron
course,
is his
yeah.
son,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
because LeBron has
Nepotism.
made such a big
Nepo
deal
babies.
about
Nepotism, fact.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely nepotism.
Yep, 100%. He made such a big deal about playing in the league with him. That's why everybody's like, "Oh yeah, we won him. We won Bronny." He's not like his father at all.
Nah, but I'm hoping he definitely makes that transition to be like a better player. You know, I'm rooting for him.
he should
I'm
be his
definitely
own
rooting for
player,
him.
not like his dad.
Yeah, not
I
like his
think
dad,
that's
but
what
hopefully
he
he's good
wants
though.
to be. I think there was an interview of him saying like he doesn't like to be in his dad's shadow. Like he don't want his dad to do anything for him.
That's
Like,
most kids, right?
most. I don't know.
Most kids.
Most kids say that, but then really,
They
"Nah,
take
nigga,
advantage
I want your help.
They take advantage of
Action
it.
speak, because kids
Yeah.
that don't want to be in their kid's shadow, they don't want anything from their parents. Like I will be homeless before I take a job offer from you or an opportunity that you gave me. Like those kids don't want to be bothered.
Shit, me, I'm gonna take all the opportunity in the world.
Amen.
Facts.
He's wilding. That NBA contract.
Me and that boy,
listen,
like, come on, man.
Let me over here.
That's the time you need nepotism. Because it's hard to get in the league, man.
but speaking of basketball players, Shaq's ex said that she never felt like Shawnee said that she never felt like she was really in love with Shaq. They was married for 7 years, and $20 million after the divorce plus child support. But she says like she felt like she was never really in love with him, but just in love with the idea of
being in love.
having
a family.
Yep. So I feel like she was just in love with the idea of his money.
Before he hit it off. I mean, like before he got his contract, or no?
After the fact.
Okay, after the fact.
They got married in 2002, and they got divorced in 2009.
He was in the league way before.
Yeah.
But she had 5 kids in between that.
You know what I'm saying? And then she had monsters. Not
Yeah,
like
like-
I don't know if
These
anybody here has
niggas
ever had a
is-
kid before, but they are monsters.
Yeah.
I was
I
like,
just
how
wanna-
did she push them out?
I just want to know what were the birth weights, you know?
I need to know, 'cause
I'm
it-
scared. That's the type of shit I'm scared about. Like,
Listen.
y'all niggas got some big-headed children. I'm scared of
Because
that.
an 8-pound baby is big.
Yeah.
So, and I know those babies was more than 8 pounds.
At least 11, 12.
Yo, what?
Hefty.
Yeah, that's
Shit.
crazy.
Monsters.
I know Shaq responded. He was like, "Yeah, I wouldn't have been in love with me either." Something like that.
I mean, because
Go through
I feel like
things.
he publicly apologized for like his shitty wrongdoings with Shawnee because she
did her dirty.
He did her dirty.
And then snitched on Kobe in the process. Like, Kobe cheating too? No.
Which is, and Kobe like,
Yes.
what the hell?
I wasn't even in this.
Now I got to deal with Vanessa over
Right,
here.
exactly.
God damn.
But yeah, those people, I mean, I don't know. I think it's just young people in general, when they come into the league, you really have to, they have to have a support system and somebody in their corner that's there to kind of like guide them. And it's sad to say, but a lot of them don't. They give them millions of dollars and be like, fend for yourself. Spend it how you want, do whatever, and nobody says, oh, you need a financial planner, you need this, you need to be putting money away and get life insurance and all this other
when
stuff.
a lot of these people get into the league, they get drafted, their frontal lobe is not even developed yet, let alone
They ain't even 25
knowing how
crazy.
to financially, handle all that type of money. I barely know how to handle freaking $70 fucking dollars, let alone.
Kind of related, but not related. Like my boy Chucky, I was talking to my boy Chucky. He's a fellow musician. And he was like venting online about how he's kind of like pissed off that he wasn't like a child prodigy and that he wasn't like this teen success.
Teen success?
Yeah.
I mean,
But I was just like, yo, like you can't even
all
look
that
at
shit coming out now
Why
with
is he
Nickelodeon and them. Do you
mad?
really want to be a team player?
Because I
Listen.
don't want it to be quiet on the set. I don't. Like,
Nah.
what?
That's
And I
essentially
still
what
want
I-
to know what the fuck happened to Justin Bieber, but we'll get to that.
Yeah.
That's essentially what I was telling him. I was like,
Something
yo,
happened.
like, kind of be mad that you made it into your like late 20s and like you didn't get that success early on because you wouldn't know how to handle that shit. Like,
Right.
Yeah.
you wouldn't know how to like deal with if you got money, you got success. Like, child stars like that are young, like they don't make a lot of them don't make it out with in their right
Mentally.
mind.
What's the guy from That's So Raven? It's crazy.
Orlando
Oh,
Brown.
yeah,
Orlando Brown
he
going
wild,
crazy.
man. He wild.
And he
He
ain't the
will.
only one. It's a couple of them.
And I want to know what he's seen. I feel like some
No.
shit happened with him too.
But you can't really take it serious. Like,
No. This is the thing. I feel like that's a gimmick for him. Because you know how they do people that be dropping nuggets about real stuff that be happening in the industry. And I feel like he plays it up as if he's crazy, like Kanye. Kanye might actually be a little crazy, but
A little bit.
They play it up like he's crazy. But I think, because I don't judge me, I ended up watching a season of Bad Boys Club.
No, I watched that. I watched
It's
it.
so ignorant.
It's ignorant, but
so
it's just one of
ignorant.
those hidden guilty pleasures.
It
Okay,
is.
y'all.
I have a guilty pleasure of reality TV.
And him
Don't judge
and
me.
Raspy was on the same season.
Raspy
Raspy got his ass beat though.
Raspy.
I fuck with him though, but he got his ass beat.
First.